Hello, this is Jihang from Programming 2 class with Dr. Park. And this week we are gonna talk about assignment, project 3, which is inheritance. That means we have a bunch of children classes and the one parent class means inheritance, right? So in this project, I have a min.cpp file and I have a two child class and one parent class. So the checking and the savings are my children class, two child class, and my parent class is account class. That's my parent class. Somebody called mother class. And all right. So go first one. I'm gonna talk first. One is my parent class is account.h. That's my parent class. Okay. So I just implement the account name. No, the class name called account, and I have a protected and public. So in this project, we change to double balance to double pointer balance, right? And the double pointer interest rate, and the statistic integer count, right? And on the rest of I think it's from the last project, so I don't need to talk about that. And yeah, this all the constructor, destructor, and the overloaded constructor, all the same from last week. And go to my right now. I'm going to my child class. So the first one, the checking class. Checking class. So the checking class account age or checking age should be include the parent class account age, right? Because their relationship is the child and the parent, so they have to be together. Yeah, I just marked it. And the first one class and the name of the class called checking, and go with the public account, right? And inside of the scope, I have a public checking and checking double and destructor, constructor, and the overloaded constructor and the destructor. And yeah, we need to add one more thing is update in this project. All right, and I'm going to another child class named savings .h savings class, and also it's have to include by account.h. Yeah, it's also is the child class of account, and it's the same thing as another child class, and the saving and the constructor and the constructor are overloaded and the destructor, and also we have to use the void update. So basically same thing as uh, the Dr. Park explained in the class. We have what we have, the two child class and the one parent class. I think it's radians and the rectangles, and the child and the parent class is named what was it called? But I forgot. So what I do just exactly same idea in the class. Watch the video, right? And go to my saving. All right, go to my savings CPP. The first one include IO stream because I need to use the output, right? So I need the IO stream, and also every CPP file include by .h file because we need a class, and the using namespace, the std, And the first one, the constructor saving class savings, and the constructor name savings. And I gotta see out the saving constructor called. And the next one is a double balance, right? The balance should be double, and the count a balance so 1.5. And the saving constructor called, because this one is overloaded constructor, and this one is a destructor. When destructor called, and it's gonna print the saving destructor called, okay, and update. And also we have to add a function, the pointer balance equal to the pointer balance plus the pointer balance, which is the new balance from the constructor. And the balance times 0.03, that's gonna be the new balance every time when we update the new balance, right? So right now I'm going to another the parent CPP file. Oh no, wait. It's checking one. So it's so the checking and saving, there's a difference between checking and saving. Let me read it. Okay. So the first one, constructor, checking this constructor, and checking overloaded constructor, and the checking destructor. The one thing different is the update. So in the R2, we say the checking update implement the update by applying the annual interest rate of 1.5% on the balance over 1,000. So my function is the new balance minus 1,000, and the times 0.015 is equal to the new balance, right? No, I mean the plus the new balance is equal to the new balance, right? But don't forget that 0.015 is 1.5%. I made a mistake before. I put the 0.15, which is 15%. So be careful about here. And right now I'm going to my account.h, which is a parent class, right? So everything, I believe everything is most items from last week from project 2. The difference is that the double pointer balance and the double pointer interest rate, and the static integer count. And one more thing we need to see is boolean function withdraw double. Because we need a boolean function, we need to add a if function, if statement in the withdraw if, because the, let me see, was it, I think the R4 the instruction R4 or R5, there's a if over $1,000, and the interest rate is gonna be like 1,000, 1.5. So we need the if statement, right? And get a count. Oh yeah, and this one, the virtual function, virtual void function update is equal to 0, and the virtual destructor account. And right here we need a const, const, and here too. This also is polyphorism, yeah. So be careful. Don't forget to add a constant right here. Right now I'm going to account the CPP, right? Account the CPPs also include by account.h, and the first one, the first one include the IO stream. We have an output function, input function, and this one too. I don't think I needed this one. This one for the random number from last project, but I forgot to delete. So anyway, just leave there. And the first one had to declare the count, integer count. Count is the class name, account, and the colon, two colon, and the count is equal to 0. We have to declare the new variable, right? Names count, and the first one account, colon account. That's the constructor. The constructor, constructor called declare the new thing, the new items, the new value, the balance equal to new balance, new double, because the data type is double and the interest rate is equal to new double too, and this what's that? And the count plus plus means you have to overload it. Oh no, you have to increase it. And the next one is the overloaded constructor called, and it's exactly same thing, just add a new balance. The pointer balance is I declared the balance and the underscore, and the next one is same, the interest rate same, is the interest rate score, and count plus plus. When the constructor called, so I'm gonna go in this function and gonna print out the account constructor called, right? And next one is the deposit. So the deposit is just I declare the value name called money, the double money, and the pointer balance is equal to the pointer balance plus money means the deposit, the new money, right? The new money. That's the name, right? And I got a boolean function over here, and withdraw money. Withdraw money means you wanna take the money from the bank. So I have a if statement. If the new balance greater than and equal than money, and go this function, the pointer balance equal to the pointer balance minus the money, right? And it return true. Else gonna return false. That means if you take the money from the bank, the new balance gonna be changed, right? And the next one, integer count and get a count, right? And double count and get balance, right? And return the pointer balance, which is the new balance. And double count, get interest rate, return the interest rate. Yeah, that's the polyphorism. Yeah, because we have to use the constant. And right here, the destructor. What destructor does is and sorry, I forgot how to say that. Destructor means automatically. No, that's constructor. Destructor just delete the new items, delete the balance, and delete the interest rate, and the when min function call in destructor, and it's gonna print the account destructor call, right? So right now I have my min.cpp right here, and let me see. Oh yeah, that's my min.cpp. Alright, so the min.cpp gonna include two children class. The one child class called saving, one child class called checking, and IOStream. I need the output state, yeah, using namespace and integer main. And right here in the instruction, I believe R4. Yeah, there's a chart I'm reading now. So initial the balance, I put the array over here. So the double balance is equal to 550. The second one is 770, and next one 990, and 210, 430, and 660. Right. So the account this the class name pointer to the new was an array, and the size is equal to 6, right? And also I need a for loop, because in each year for 5 years, apply a deposit for $300 and a withdraw for 150 50 3 times for all bank accounts, as long as withdrawal is void. If the balance is equal to 0 and the withdrawal occupies display in void destroyed. Through this will not happen in our program. Also apply the annual interest rate at the end of any years. So the thing that I do is called if statement. Right here I have a I is equal to 6 and I minus 6, because I have a 6 value, right, in the array, and I plus plus, and I called every year, so that's totally 6 year. And the first one, if I less than 3, account array is equal to new saving balance, right? Else account array is equal to new checking balance, right? That's logic is correct. Yeah. And else for another for loop, right? So the integer I is equal to 0 and I less than 6, I plus plus. And another for loop, I integer 1 and less than 5. That's because we have a 5 years, right? The instruction, let me see. Okay. Oh yeah, in each year for 5 years, apply a deposit for $300. So right here, so for each 5 years, and for each years, apply a deposit for $300 and the withdraw 150 50 right here. So account going to this array, account array is going to deposit $300, withdraw $300 for every single account, right? And if account array get the balance from somewhere, and is equal larger greater and equal than 150 50, so account array get the withdraw $150, right? Anything else, the gonna print in void withdrawal, right? And that's the annual interest rate, like how many years, and after that years you're gonna increase your rate. And next one, account array update, right? This is the new array I have to upgrade to. I see there are 6 accounts, right? There are 6 accounts print out. And another for loop, see all the account, and gonna print the I, so 1 2 3 4 5 or whatever, and the balance, and the new array I put here I minus 1, because I have 5 years, I have to minus 1 every year, and the get balance, and another for loop too, and don't forget to delete the account right here, right? Okay, that's my project.